Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite three things that I use that are not traditionally used for sewing, but that I do on a regular basis. Okay, so the first tool that I want to talk about are clamps. So I have different clamps of different sizes. Um, I really like using clips to put my fabric together, but sometimes the fabric is a little bit thicker or it's kind of literally slippery and I need something stronger. So these are really awesome and they have rubber ends that protect the fabric. So it's really awesome to clamp the fabric together. Sometimes if I need to clamp in my instructions nearby, I kind of use that so I can put it up on a board, and I use this kind of medium-sized one. And finally, I have these big bad boys. What I do with these are when I'm tracing patterns sometimes, I'll take them and I'll either use them as weight because they're kind of heavy, or I'll actually clamp the pattern and the tracing paper on top of or with the table so that way they don't move at all. And that makes it a lot easier for me to work with and not worry about the paper shifting around. Okay, so the second tool I want to talk to you guys about is this flathead screwdriver. I originally got this screwdriver because I have a vintage sewing machine and I lost the key, so I wanted to be able to open and close the box and keep the lid on it. So that's originally why I started using this screwdriver with my sewing supplies, but then I found that it was nearby so often that I was using it for other things like adjusting seams as I'm sewing so I don't have to lift up the foot as often off the fabric. Also, to kind of get into nooks and crannies to be able to adjust corners when I'm flipping things over. And also, like with the sewing machine, sometimes you get things that are stuck in there, and I use this a ton. Finally, I have a set of calipers. These calipers were actually given to me by my father. He's an engineer, so it has measurements and everything. So instead of a seam guide or a seam gauge, I use these calipers. I can measure the distance between seams, and I can measure in different ways. If I need to measure inside of a hem for some reason, I can measure it here and get the measurements that I am needing. I can measure in here for something in size like that, or on this side. So it's a really versatile measuring tool, and I use it a lot. So that's my list. I hope you guys found it useful. Also, if you guys have any ideas of things that you use on your sewing projects that aren't traditionally sewing tools, I'd love to hear about them. Share them down in the description and I'll check out what you guys' ideas are. Maybe it'll give me some new ideas on stuff that I can do. Um, Other than that, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.